Desert Southwest.
Good morning, everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning on Sunrise. And
sorry. I was just excited to start. Remember last time we talked about getting on those roller coasters? Mm-hmm. And I said I didn't because I might have a heart attack. Mm-hmm. Well, now I don't because the ride might stop or it might blow up. I mean, how many times in the last few days, literally, you didn't see the one catch fire then?
I think, yeah, it did, but they were like tearing it down to rebuild it.
Somebody could have been on that.
No, they'd shut it down to tear it down, but I know what you mean.
Been on that one.
We've heard a lot of things, and all you see is the bad things about them. That's the problem. You know, I'm a roller coaster guy, and I'll ride any roller coaster in the world. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the, risk that you take.
Well, okay. I've seen Final Destination, I think, one too many times, and that's all that is playing in my head. Like, a little piece of a tree branch breaks off, and the thing goes off course and flies into the tree. Yeah. Can't do that. But risk you take, I don't want to risk my life.
Yeah, you already have to overcome a lot of fears. Now you're going up, ready to go down, and it's stuck. I don't know if I'll get on one again.
You know what? Those people probably got free lifetime passes to Six Flags, a big stuffed teddy bear, and some cotton candy for free.
Well, when I was in the kindergarten, and I will never forget this, I was on a Ferris wheel, and it stopped, and I was at the top, and that was it for me.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, although I thought it was cool back then, I'm like, yeah, because they climbed up and got us down, but no, thank you.
Was it a county fair Ferris wheel, or was it like a real one that was? Because the county fair ones, they take apart and rebuild.
Well,
those are the scary ones.
It was a county fair Ferris wheel, but it was a real one. It was at a place that was stationary for years, but it looked like the same exact one, if that makes any sense.
All right, that does make sense.
And I won't do it anymore. So I'll watch you. If we ever do a live thing, I'll just be like, hey, Joey.
Yeah. Hey, I'll do it. Bring it on. Well, let's go outside and check out what's going on weather-wise.
Welcome back. Well, a former reality star ties the knot, and Brits are celebrating a royal birthday. Mary Maloney has those stories and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
Lauren Conrad is a married woman. Us Weekly reports the designer wed former Something Corporate guitarist William Tell Saturday on the California coast. The couple first met on Valentine's Day in 2012 on a blind date set up by mutual friends. Tell proposed in October 2013. Happy birthday, Harry. The British prince enters a new decade Monday, turning the big 3-0. And it's not the only occasion the palace has to celebrate. Last week, the royal family announced that older brother William and his wife Catherine are expecting their second child. No Good Deed upset Guardians of the Galaxy's box office reign this weekend. The thriller brought in about $24.5 million. Family-friendly Dolphin Tale 2 came in second with a little over $16.5 million. And Guardians of the Galaxy dropped down to number 3, grossing a little over $8 million and surpassing the $300 million mark. For Hollywood Minute, I'm Mary Maloney.
Well, a spokeswoman for the medical clinic where Joan Rivers went into cardiac arrest said that they are no longer performing procedures at their facility. Joan Rivers was at Yorkville Endoscopy when during a routine procedure, she stopped breathing and went into cardiac arrest. Now, Dr. Lawrence Cohen has left his position as the clinic's medical director. Rivers remained on life support at a nearby hospital for a week before she died. The New York State Health Department is investigating Joan Rivers' treatment at the clinic. Well, that's all we have for entertainment. We'll be back with weather after the break.
Sunrise, 3 people are dead, and 8-year-old boy is in the hospital after a gunman opened fire in a southern Texas RV park.
Plus, California is still plagued with wildfires, continue to burn throughout the state. The latest on what parts are affected and what officials are doing to contain the fires.
And the Baja California was rocked with a 4.7 earthquake only minutes before Hurricane Odell made landfall earlier this morning. Today is Monday, September 15th. Sunrise starts right now.
Live from KYMA Studios, this is News 11 Sunrise, your #1 source for news in the Desert Southwest.
Good morning, Desert Southwest.
Thank you so much for joining us here on Sunrise this morning. And yes, I can't wait to give you guys the forecast for that hurricane coming up the Baja.
I was just thinking it's probably going to be a nice variety, kind of like we had a few weeks ago.
Yeah, just about this time last week it was really humid. We didn't really know where the rain was. Phoenix was underwater. Could we see that here in the Southwest is the question.
No. We won't be underwater, I'm sure.
It's definitely a potential. I'm not, I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, it could happen. It's going to be more of a localized type, thunderstorm type deal. So it just depends on where it hits. And it could be right here. It could be Phoenix. It could be Gila Bend. It just kind of matters kind of where you're at when it does hit.
But would we wouldn't be underwater like Phoenix was.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We could, for sure.
I'd like to see that. The rain gods, bring that here.
I don't think Kelly's really seen our infrastructure as far as our drainage here in the Southwest quite yet. So when it rains like that, Kelly, for let's say a couple hours and it's just straight rain like they did in Phoenix, it's like sitting on this table here. It's like concrete. It doesn't go underground.
Well, I'm all about the story. I'd like to see that. I'd like to bring that story to you guys.
Well, we have the calm before the storm. That's today. Let's go outside and check out what's going on right now. Temperatures into the 80s, almost 90s for us here into the Yuma area and also into the Imperial Valley. So things really